Hello guys, and welcome to a new series that I'm starting just because I want to do it, and this game is just so awesome. This is FTL playthroughs. Yes, I love this game. If you haven't heard of FTL, I recommend that you go and get it. It's possibly the best £6 I've ever spent. It's a mixture of Star Trek, Star Wars, sci-fi brilliance, everything that you want in a game. So the first things first, we're going to create a new game, and as you can see, this ship similar, well, let's just say it looks like the ship from Firefly, which is pretty funny. So the first things first, we are going to rename this because this playthrough is for my friends at Dice Rage Live. That's right. So we're going to call this the Dice Rage Incorporated. So yeah, that's the name of our ship. We'll hit enter there, and we're going to customize our guys because, you know, who heads up the main FTL, sorry, not FTL, who runs Dice Rage Live but Tin Man himself. So he is going to be manning this ship. He wouldn't mind me using his proper name, Steven, and we'll accept that. I will be on here as well, so why not just rename me as Lee, because why not? That will be amazing. Enter and accept, and then we'll have Neek, because Neek is awesome. I know I've left out Marth, but if we get a new crew member, we will have some fun. But as you can see, as I load up, we've got a Burst Laser Mark II and an Artemis, which is a lovely missile launcher. We got to play it on easy because I'm still getting used to this ship. So we're going to get straight into this right now by clicking start. Alright, the data you carry is vital to remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for this journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next, but get to the exit before the pursuing Rebel fleet can catch up. So guys, just remember, if you've never played FTL before, we are pretty much trying to destroy the Rebels who are trying to destroy the goodies, which we are, and we're trying to get to them. And so we need to do this. So, as you can see, it is very cool if you've never played FTL. It is such a fun game. But I'll just get straight into it because we're going to be doing a lot of jumping before we do any shooting. So, we're going to just jump to this known location here. Here we go. Right. Your sensors pick up a refugee ship drifting through the system. No doubt one of many fleeing the rebel advance. It doesn't appear to attack you or anything else to avoid notice. No, I'll hail them and see what the dealio is. Oh, great. It's a refugee ship, but it's by a slug ship. Just the system is hunting the refugees for sport. Oh, fantastic. What nice people. So now you'll get to understand a little bit of the mechanics behind FTL. And basically, as you can see at the bottom down here, you've got some lovely things called systems, and this is how you power up them. So obviously you can detract from shields and stuff like that, but we want to. And you know what, we'll increase our weapons because we're going to fire these guys because we need to. And as you can see, they have shields and all this malarkey, which isn't really nice. So as you can see, the weapons are charging up at the bottom, and at the top here we have fuel, missiles, and loads of other stuff. And as you can see, they're trying to ionize us, but that fails. So we're going to hit them with a burst laser, and then we're going to try and hit their weapons with a missile. And it hits. That's a direct hit. So red means it's like really hurt. Orange means it's just damaged a little bit. But that's really good. This looks like this slug interceptor is going to be going down really quick. There is no real need for us to waste any more missiles, so we'll just let them play out by getting hit by the burst laser, and that should be the end of this ship. And there it is. It explodes. And every time you explode, you get stuff, which is great. So we salvage 3 fuel, 1 missile, and 24 scrap. You use scrap to buy weapons and upgrade your ship, which I will show you now. And look at this. The refugee ship claims the slugs have been hounding them since they've left their homeworld. And they give us 11 scrap, 3 fuel, and a droid part, which is pretty cool. But we're going to click on ship, and as you can see here, you can upgrade your systems, and you can also access your crew, because obviously you can rename them and stuff, and your equipment, which you can upgrade and stuff. But we are going to, I like doing surveillance and doors first, because surveillance allows us to see the enemy ship, where people are going, so you can try and kill members of their crew. And also doors is really good because you can actually get boarded in this game. So Dice Rage Incorporated are gonna do some jumping, so we're gonna jump to the next sector. And actually, you know what, I'll show you what a store looks like to begin with. Here we go. One engineer setting up a small shop here. That's fantastic. And as you can see, we have some weapons you can buy, some upgrades you can buy, which is really cool because these so droids allow you to use like droids for repairing your ship or attacking enemy ships by hacking them and stuff like that. Cloaking, it's pretty self-explanatory. You can go invisible, which is pretty cool. And a clone bay, which is really cool because if a crew member of your ship dies, you can use the clone blade to just clone them back. So say if Steven dies, for example, he would come back as Steven Mark II because he'll be cloned, which is really fun. You can also buy fuel, missiles, and droid parts, and you can also fix your ship as well. But we're not going to do any of that because I just wanted to show you what that is. So let's just keep jumping around this system. Here we go. Okay, nearby 3. I don't want to give you 3 fuel. So this station is asking us, hey, can you spare 3 fuel and we'll give you 3 droid parts. I never really get droid parts with the ship, so we'll reject the offer. I'm sorry. So Neek actually is currently going to be doing weapons. I am the, well, engines geezer. And Steve, look at that. Steve is head of the ship because why not? He runs Dice Rage, so why not him run the ship or pilot the ship or however you want to call it. So anyway, here we go. You recognize the ship. It's a well-known slave trader. He hails you and offers you labors for cheap. So right, buy 1 slave. We can't really buy this geezer. We could attack the slavish slip, but that means we're going to kill loads of innocent people, and we could ignore it. I'm unfortunately going to have to ignore it because I do not want to kill all those innocent people. I think everyone would agree killing people is wrong. So we're going to keep on walking, and we're going into some danger. And a small rebel research station overlooks a pulsing star. Before you can react, a rebel ship spots you and moves into attack. So with these pulsing stars, they like to just send out pulse waves, which pretty much is like a mini EMP and can take out your systems, which isn't nice, but we'll quickly pause it. As you can see, they have quite a horrible little setup here, but we can see the inside. So they've only got 3 crew members who are humans, which is pretty cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to activate our burst laser to try and get through those shields. And hopefully we can then get a missile through to the shields. So let's see. Yep, that's gone through. Oh man, they hulled, which wasn't nice. But our Artemis is going to hit them now, hopefully. Yeah. Oh, it missed. And our shield's down, and so is our oxygen, which isn't good due to anything. So why not take out their weapons while we can, and let's try and hit their shields again with a missile. Oh, nice. Take everything you want. You can take 8 and that. So sometimes when you are defeating a ship, you can, you know, accept their offer and they will just surrender, or you could take the risk by just killing them. And you know what? 8 missiles is really good, and 14 scraps, meh. But 8 missiles is really good, so we'll accept the offer. And yeah, I'm not gonna complain with that. I think that's a pretty good deal we got there. So as you can see, our FTL drive, which is our engines, is just charging up. There we go. Our shields are back, which is fantastic. So now we are actually going to, why don't we jump over here, and then we'll go back to that store, and then to that other system, and then we'll escape. So as you can see, you detect an automatic rebel scouter attacking a small refueling outpost. Yay! Fuel outpost is always good because we want. Now, before I paused it, you can see they've got a hacking unit, which is not very tasty. So we're going to obviously aim for their shields as always. Where are they going to hack? They're hacking our doors, which is quite annoying. So you know what? We will actually fire our burst laser. Hopefully it'll go through. It has. And hopefully that missile, yes, it took out the droid, so we're doing fine. But as you can see, we're in a bit of trouble here. So Neek, I want you to go repair the shields, and I will go repair our surveillance team. So here we go. We're going to take a little bit more damage, but I think we're doing okay at the moment. So we're going to take down his shields, which is really good. We won't waste another missile. So that's okay. and, you know, we'll use our burst laser to hopefully... Oh, man, our ship is getting torn up right now. So, okay, what we need to do is... Yep, thank you. Quickly salvage. Yep. And because we saved the outpost, they gave us 3 fuel, 1 missile, and 20 scrap, which is pretty nice. So, Steve, you know what? I want you to go heal the med bay, because we're not going to get out here any quick. Also, I'll send myself there, which is pretty safe. Actually, no, I'm healing the doors. Everyone's doing okay. So now that we're all back to almost full health, there we go. Our ship is back to full health. We're going to send them back to their original positions. Look at that, isn't that lovely? By a click of a button, you can just send your crew. It's so much fun, this game. But anyway, okay. So we've got 51 scrap. So you know what? Actually, we will not do that. We'll actually go to the store next, because I don't think we've gone to this store yet, and see what we can actually buy. We could get a combat droid, but we don't really have any droid parts. We could get a clone bay. We could get hacking or drone. There seems to be not a lot of offer here, which is kind of disappointing. So you know what? We will just upgrade our ship. We'll upgrade our shields by 1 and our power bar by 1. So hopefully next time we get into a fight, we can upgrade our shields again, so that can make us a little bit more awesome. So what we're going to do is we are just going to jump. We've got 18 fuel, so we're doing okay. So we'll jump to here. We're still in the first sector, so we're doing okay. And it says a small office near Beacon. It looks like a fueling station of some sort. It's cheerily broadcasting reasonable prices. Okay, let's dock. Okay, the platform seems to be malfunctioning. Could ignite at any moment. Quickly dock and refuel. Give the station a wide berth and carry on. That's what we are definitely going to do if it looks like it's going to explode. You pull away from the station. After a short time, a few silent explosions cause... Wow. So the tanks implode. So I'm so glad that we did not damage our ship there. Thank goodness for that. So we're going to jump away. We're going to jump to the exit, because as you can see, the rebel fleet is slowly getting onto us, and we don't want anything like that to happen. So yes, FDR charging, you can jump to the next sector. Okay, repair, 5 damage for 10 fuel. No, I'm 10 scrap even, not 10 fuel, sorry. No, I'm okay for now. Our ship is a bit banged up, but I think we'll be okay. And now we're going to go to the next sector, which is either pirate controlled or Mantis controlled. Mantis, why don't we go to the Mantis? So you guys haven't seen them yet. They're pretty cool and quirky. So you've entered a poorly charted area of space that's known to be home to the Mantis. Ensure your hull plating is up to scratch and that you have enough fuel in the tank to make it through. Yes, because when you go through red, it's probably going to be fighting a lot of bad people. But we don't mind that, because, hey, we're awesome. But this is bad because we're in a solar flare. Now, this is pretty bad due to the fact that with solar flares, your ship can actually catch on fire. The ship we're actually going to fight is pretty poor, but I'm more worried about fires starting in our ship more than anything. So here we go. We're going to charge up the lasers and our Artemis missile launcher, and they're going to fire and take out our shield, but we recover it back. Their other thing doesn't work. So we've gone through. And why not try and send a missile? Bang! Yes, that hits fantastically. And as you can see, their crew are struggling. So we're gonna hit them again. Their shields are down really bad. So we're not gonna waste another missile, which is good. So we're just gonna hit them again with our burst laser. And oh boy, as you can see, look, as we destroy that ship, yeah, as we destroy the ship, a solar flare kicks off and we have 3 things on fire. So we're going to kind of open the doors to let oxygen in to stop the fire, but also we are going to go in there to tackle it as well. So we get 2 fuel, 1 missile, and 30 scrap from that, which is really good. But what we need to do is kind of put out this fire, even though we're going to be in, shall we say, a rough sorts. But it looks like actually we are in a bit of trouble. So I don't want to kill Neek or myself, so we'll actually go to the med bay and hopefully, yep, see, the fires are put out, which we want to do. So now we'll just close these doors and we'll actually air out the oxygen so it doesn't, yeah. and we'll jump away before anything else happens. So we'll go to the store. Ugh. I love it when you can just open up the hull and do anything. Right, okay. So what we have here is not a lot again. It's asking us if we want to repair our hull. We are about halfway on our hull. We've got droids, which we don't really want, but we have got a second page. What's on the second page? Ah, better weapons. Oh, we didn't have enough. I like having a Mantis because they do move quite quick, and we do need to get Marth on this episode. So I'm having a look at this, and there's nothing we can really do that is going to be amazing. So you know what? I'm going to upgrade our shields by 1. And hopefully now that we've got 2 extra bars, yeah, as you can see, we should be okay, because if we take the Artemis offline, for example, we can then power up our shields twice to make us have better shields. So that works. It's all about powering and customizing your power, which is always nice. But anyway, you spot a small rebel ship nearby. It seems to be have been refitted for transport rather than combat. It does not seem to want to engage you in your ship. Demand the surrender of their goods. Yes, because they're rebels. Oh no, they don't. They want to fight us. That's fantastic. That's exactly what I want to hear. So, what we're going to have to do is we're going to fight them. And we've only got our burst laser at the moment. So, actually, if we take our med bay offline and bring up our Artemis, we can actually... Oh, as you can see, as we speak that, we have a hull breach, which isn't that good. So, we're going to send myself and Neek to repair that. So, as you can see, we've damaged their shields a little bit, and they've damaged our shields a little bit now, which is kind of frustrating. So now, here we go. Burst laser. There. First. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, now there's a fire, as you can see, and then we're going to hit their weapons with a little bit of damage. That's fantastic. So we're going to pause it here. I'm going to go over there. Neek, you're going to go over there. So we're going to repair our shields and that, which is fantastic. Our oxygen is still okay, so we should be alright. And we'll wait for an Artemis to come back online, and we'll fire it into that room again, because as you can see, we've stunned one of their engineers and other stuff like that. So as you can see, we need to power up our burst lasers again, and we only need 2 hits to actually kill them, which is fantastic. We won't spend a missile on them because we're on 13, and we want to try and keep them. So actually we'll target the shields instead now, and that will be the end of that ship. And okay, so from the debris we get 1 droid part and 26 scrap, which is not too shabby. So as you can see, we are struggling for a little bit of power. So I clicked the wrong one there, so let's go to ship, and we will actually execute getting a little bit more power to our thing so we can actually power up our med bay. So with that being said, everyone's going well, so we'll send them to their correct positions, and we'll jump to the distress call. Let's go to a distress beacon. Let's see if it's either someone to help or a trap. Okay, once you arrive at the location, the distress call, a civilian ship hails you. Thanks for coming. Our FTL navigations have gone wrong. Lead them to a destination. Why not lead them? And they give us 17 scrap. What nice people. So as you can see, we've got to take them to just over here. Wow, we've got to take them to literally 1 blip on the map. And as you can see, shortly after arriving, the ship you were escorting jumps nearby. They thank you for your help and offer you a reward, which is 2 fuel, 2 missiles, and 39 scrap, which is fantastic. Because as you can see, we've got 74, which is really good. And you know what? I'm actually debating. Now, we've got to keep going forward because we need to avoid those rebels. I want to get a different weapon. An extra weapon right now would be fantastic. But we can't at the moment, so we're probably just going to keep jumping to the next section, and hopefully... Okay, Mantis ship engaging a civilian Heiju. Oh boy, stay out of this, human, else you are next. Well, you know what, that doesn't sound friendly at all, so we're going to aid the ship, and, well, they've got a fair little bit of firepower, but, you know, they've got 2 Mantises on board and an NG, and everything's quite close together, so hopefully we can just get the... blast laser through to do some shield damage. Where they're gonna go. Okay, so we're through, which is a good sign, and then we're going to hit their weapons with a missile, and bang, there we go. Their weapons are offline, and as you can see, they are hurting a little bit. So our burst laser is going to try and hit their shields again. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. And now you can see there's a fire going on. These guys are panicking and dying at the same time. So we're just going to hit them with a burst laser again because there is no point to waste a missile on it. And that Mantis Scout is now dead. And as you can see, as it breaks apart, we get 3 fuel, 1 droid part, 25 scrap. And we contact the civilian ship. And yes, they give us 3 fuel, 2 missiles, and 15 scrap. So as you can see, we're at 113. That is fantastic. And actually, you know what? We'll take full advantage of this at the moment, and we'll just upgrade. Shall we upgrade this and that just for now? Because we upgrade our weapons, and I believe that was our engines. Engines makes us, you know, basically harder to hit. Gives us a better evader, a chance from oncoming fire. And yeah, weapons allows us to have more weapons, which we need to get an upgrade anyway. So anyway, you come across a large trade station. However, as soon as you approach, a warning goes out to all ships in the region. Do not associate with the Federation sympathies. All who oppose the rebels will be punished. Okay, so you know what? We will leave. I do not want to go anywhere near that, so we will actually exit this sector. And again, look, we're in 2 abandoned sectors which are hostile. So you know what? We'll go here because we can probably go to... Actually, no. We will go here because then we can go to 2 friendlier civilian areas, which will be way easier for us in the long run. So... here we go. We are on our next sector, and war-torn. Yep, it's a civilian sector. Yeah, not looking good for us with this sector, but hopefully we can find a store that might have a really awesome weapon or an extra crew member. We don't know. But here we go. We find a rebel automated scout floating near this beacon. Despite its persistent condition, it appears to be deactivated. Attempt to download it or just strip the ship. Why not strip the ship? Yeah, we'll strip the ship and get 17 scrap. That's way better. So let's jump away from this sector. While we're jumping, I'll take a quick drink. We have intruders on board. That's fantastic. So here we go. This is the first opportunity you get to see intruders. So the first things first, we want to shut all doors. He looks like he's been killed. But he probably hasn't. So what we need to do, because they're humans, they're probably going to suffocate when they don't have any oxygen whatsoever. So what we're going to do is open all the doors to pretty much, well, we'll shut that one to pretty much suffocate them. And let's see how they get on, shall we? Uh-oh, they're coming for Steve. That's not a good sign. That is not a good... Oh, no, they've given up. They've given up. They're going for our engines bay, which is kind of annoying. So, you know what? I am going to come and assist Neek if they get through our doors. But they are actually taking a lot of damage because they are slowly suffocating because our blast doors are open. And they're in. That is not good. And actually, one guy suffocates and Neek and me beat the crap out of that other guy, which is fantastic. But now, because there is not a lot of oxygen in the ship, we will effectively shut the doors. Neek and me will come back here where it's a little bit more safe. Excuse me. And we will just let this oxygen die down. As you can see, when it gets really, really no oxygen in the ship, it gets really, really dark. But over time, it actually decides to deflate backwards. And because of that, actually, why not upgrade our oxygen level by 1? I think that's a smart thing to do. Yeah, why not? It's a smart thing to do. So... everything's slowly getting back to order, which our oxygen level now is at 60, and it is rising, so why not just return everyone to their rightful areas, and we will close the doors, and I believe we should be fine to jump to the next sector. So here we go. Still no store, so we'll jump into the middle right there. Right. We're in danger, so yes, we're going against a rebel invader. Looks like they have just an all-human crew. 1 female piloting, and yeah, 2 guys in the back rooms. So you arrive at a beacon and notice a small rebel chasing a Atlantis scavengers away from a wrecked rebel battleship. As soon as this rebel notices you, it moves into attack. So yeah, we're going to attack these guys, no problem. So we're going to do the usual, shoot the shields first, And then probably we've got 16 missiles, so we're actually doing pretty solid. So maybe hit their missiles, hit their weapons. Yeah, we've gone through. Hit their weapons with a missile. So hopefully this hits. Yes, we've got a hull breach, which is fantastic. And because that is quite severe for those guys, we're going to hit their shields again with a burst laser. Boom, boom, boom. Ah, they're trying to run away. Okay, so you know what? We're going to send an Artemis in there to actually hit their engines. And their engines are down now. And as you can see, their crew is scrambling all over the place. They have no idea what's going on. And you know what? We are just going to shoot the burst laser now. To just finish these poor guys off. They're wow, look at this. They're offering us 1 missile, 1 droid part, and 17 scrap. I'm sorry, but you decided to shoot us first. So I'm going to explode. Let's see if we get anything better. Actually, we do. We get 3 fuel, 1 droid part, and 27 scrap. So a little bit better taking that risk. And yeah, we are doing pretty good. We're on 16 fuel, 14 missiles, 8 droid parts, 82 scrap. So we're doing really well. And there is a store. Fantastic. So we're jumping to the store right now. And what have we got here? Let's have a look. Right, page 2. Oh, nothing. But we could get an extra... We need a repair. That's one thing we need to do, because I just have a look at my ship's hull and it is taking a bit of a battering. So why don't we fix all that for... Actually, let's just fix it a little bit. Up to there. That's good. And you know what? Just because we should get a crew member. Now, an NG is pretty good because unclear if the NG is partly organic. Yeah, whatever. It repairs speed is doubled and combat damage inflicted is halved. So he's not a great fighter, but everything else is fine. So you know what? Why not? We have bought our next crew member, and I think you guys know if you watch Dice Rage Live what he's going to be called. So we're going to go to our crew. And this lovely man, isn't it? Oh, no. I don't want to dismiss him. I just bought him. So we are just going to change this guy to Marth. Marth, welcome to Dice Rage Incorporated, our lovely ship here for this first FTL playthrough. So we're going to go to this distress beacon next after upgrading our crew. And they're saying, greetings, it's so good of you. Give them fuel, apologize, and wish them luck. Okay. So we're doing okay for fuel, but we are kind of on a mission. So this is kind of a douche thing to do, but we're going to apologize, wish them luck, and continue on. Sorry. And you know what? Because Marth is actually there, we'll put him in the shields room so he can actually do something cool. And we're going to save this crew's current location so actually everyone can... do that after we have some craziness. So next things first, we're just gonna move around. So we're going a long way around, but we're trying to get as much scrap as possible because we need. You notice a number of Lantis ships absorbing a forward rebel base. Yeah, try to use them to delay the rebels. Yes, you try your best to the convoy and approaching rebel fleet and the countless armored ships. Scan with them. However, either the translation device has failed or they're simply not interested. They cut the channel and continue to absorb the ships. Okay, so that kind of was horrible. So we're going to go to this store instead. Let's see if they had anything better. No, they've actually got Atlantis, Atlantis or whatever you want to call it, and another Mantis, who is actually, he's really good at piloting and he's really good at charging weapons, which probably could have been useful. Right, cloaking is something I've been told I should get by my friends, but I've never got it before. So 150 scrap. Ouch. This is probably what we're going to have to try and get. But anyway, we're going to keep continuing forward on our lovely trip. A few refugee ships. There's a journey, another section. Explain number of Atlantis military. Have begun to hack their FTL drives. Fortunately, leaving them more little shaken up. So, fortunately, the rebels are just being a bit rude to poor civilian ships, and we can't really do it. So a merchant ship is docking with a transport. You message them to see if they need any help. It turns out they have been studying the Atlantis' ability to reshape metal. Inquire about the process. That's what I'm doing. They respond and look at this. This would have been perfect for us. Oh, we could have back. Ah, we could have literally crafted a weapon for us if we had 50 gold, but we're going to have to decline, unfortunately, which is kind of frustrating. But anyway, we're going to jump to the exit. As you can see, the rebel fleet is right on our butts right now. And we're going to go here. Yeah, we're going to continue. Right, you pick up an automatic message nearby space station. It appears a local shipwright can perform emergency work on military ships. Inquire. Yeah, decline because yeah, we're running low on scrap all of a sudden. So we thank them and prepare to move on. So that's what we are going to do. We are going to move to the next sector, which is going to be an unidentified civilian sector. If we can. No, we can't. We're going to have to go here. Oh, I'm so excited. I just wanted to get to a green area. Now we're in red still. So the Rock people are a powerful and proud race. It is not unheard of to have a peaceful journey through their lands, but don't count on it. Okay, so we're in the Rocklands. These guys are pretty interesting people. They're pretty interesting to have as your crew. But I'll just take another drink of water. Right. No one bothers you in the space as you float among the numerous space stations. Ah, look at that. So I'm just looking, and we're just flying through, guys. We are running quite low on fuel. So hopefully by answering this distress, we should do quite well. So here we go. You find a source of the distress call, a small research station. It appears a small laboratory is on fire. Got out of control and is threatening to destroy the station. Their fire suppression system is not responding. Send your crew in a shuttle to help them. Dock and rescue the survivors. Yes, we take 4 hull damage, but we gain 21 scrap. So that's a bit of a bonus, but I didn't want to take that much damage. And if we kind of docked with our crew, we could have lost a member. And I don't want to lose a member of our Dice Rage Live crew. That would be horrible. Okay, so it looks like we're fighting a rock fighter crew. As you can see, they're rocking 2 shields like we should be, but it looks like our shields are injured for some bizarre reason. And as you can see, we have Truders on board as well. And they're in the engine room. Fantastic. So, Marth and Neek, you're going to go fight these guys. And Marth's going to heal those guys. So, as you can see, we are going to be doing some fighting. As well as, hopefully, killing some rock people. So, as you can see, we're in some dire straits. Neek is probably going to die here, so we better get him to the thing there. So he will. And you know what? Just because we can, we are going to try and suffocate these guys. So here we go. Hopefully, we can do some damage. So now that our weapons are charged, we're going to do that. And then hopefully get through. And then shield with a missile. Yes! Okay, so the best thing about it as well, a meteor... asteroid, hit their oxygen supply, which is fantastic for us, but bad for them. They've got a hull breach. These guys are slowly dying. Our engines are kind of annoyed, but everyone's fine. This is looking okay at the moment. We're doing all right. So now that you're fully healed, Lee, which would be me, we're going to try and replace our shields. So as you can see, they're slowly making their way through the rock people, which isn't good. But we're going to try and take out this ship because we need to just really do it. And there we go. There's another hull breach. As you can see, we're doing really well. The guys on board are probably going to die because they're going to suffocate. Those guys on their enemy ship are in a ton of trouble right now. And you know what? Let's be very heroic, okay? Let's shut these doors. And we're going to air it out. And you know what? Lee, you're going in there, and so is Neek. We're going to kill this rock guy. So here we go. Bang, bang. Let's beat him up. And as those guys are trying to put out a fire, we're going to hit their oxygen supply again. And here we go. Yeah, we hit them 3 times. And now, look at this. They hail us. And they basically say, enough. We have told the aliens we're a threat to our ways. And you have proved as much. Take this and leave us in peace. 3 fuel, 1 droid part. 22 scrap. Now that's really good. But these guys came into my ship. So we're going to not surrender and we're going to beat them up. Okay, now this is where it gets dangerous. As you can see, we have a fire. But we can put that out there. And we are just going to take them down. Period. As you can see, they're in a lot of trouble. Their oxygen systems are down. Our oxygen system's fine, but we want to get, I believe, back to original positions. Let's do that. And here we go. This is the end of their ship, which is fantastic. Our fire has been put out. And look at that. We get 2 fuel, 47 scrap, and 1 droid thing. So we lose 1 fuel, but we gain a ton more scrap, which is fantastic. But now we need to just shut these 2 doors, air out the oxygen once more, which is always hilarious to do. And I believe that's me. Yeah, I'm just trying to repair the engine. So why not get everyone down there? Oh, okay, they're already done. Fantastic work by all of us. And before we move on, we are all going to get into here, except Steve, who's actually, he's doing a good job piloting for us because he's not taking any damage. But all of us are fighting other crews and everything. So anyway, here we go. We're going to jump to our next sector now. So jump, and we'll go towards the exit. Drink. Okay. Buying fuel. We actually do need fuel. So 6 fuel for 12 scrap is an absolute steal at best, I believe. So why not do it? So for 12 scrap, we're going to get a little bit more, which is fantastic. What we need. And we'll jump to here. Why not? We're going to keep jumping around because we're either going to try and get something a little bit better. Ah, hire a crew member. Interesting. Now, okay. So there are a number of ships stationed around this rest stop, and we've got now Debbie looks really good, and so actually does Roper. Roper looks really good, but you know what? We're saving up to get that cloaking thing, so I'm sorry, but we don't want to hire anyone. Which is kind of unfortunate, because that was actually really good. And we're going to just jump to the exit, because, yeah, we want to. So 1. Repair. Ugh. Repair 5 damage for 10. Repair this. Repair for 5. So let's think. It's normally... Yeah, that's reasonable, so why not? Get our hull back up a little bit. We'll close all our doors just in case there's any more intruders. And we'll jump to the next sector. Which... excuse me. This time we will go to a lovely green civilized sector, and as you can see we are in an NG area, which is really nice because we have Marth, who is an NG, so hopefully if we get into any troubles he'll be like, hey, what up, what's going on, don't hurt me please, or our ship. So a small platform orbits near this beacon. It looks like a fueling station. Okay, yeah, let's dock and refuel. Alright, 5 fuel for 7 scraps, not too bad at all, so we'll accept that. So we're stocking up on fuel again, which is fantastic, but now this is where it's going to hurt us. So here we go. What have we got here? We've got cloaking still, which we want to try and get. We have a backup battery on FTL jammer, which the enemy ships it scrambles, which is kind of unfortunate. Ah, weapons. Now we have a heavy laser. Power 1. Oh. We can actually have 3 weapons now, so why not? Let's get this, and let's fix twice. So what we will have to do is we'll deactivate the Artemis, and we can charge the heavy laser. So there we go. We've got some beamed weapons now, which is fantastic. So we can save our missiles for the boss kind of at the end. So you are immediately hailed by welcome to Uncle Joe's Fix-It shop. Need a tune-up, we got it covered. Okay, inquire about their specifications. We can't, unfortunately, so we have to decline. So we're going to have to move on, unfortunately. But as you can see, we keep finding store after store after store. So over here, we can't really do anything, so let's go there. Right, let's move on. Let's aid the civilian ship. Come on, why is the Mantis trying to kill everyone? You frown, power up the weapons. Yeah, and we're going to engage. Okay, so as you can see, we've got a heavy laser and a burst laser now. We'll do the usual tactics of that, but it looks like they're going to try and board our ship, which they have done. So guess what? Neek and Lee to the rescue. We are going to go fight this guy, and so is Marth, actually. Why not? Let's all 3 of us fight him. So as you can see, we are charging up our weapons, which is going to be 3 and 2. How's that fight going on inside? It's going pretty horrible. For that guy because we're killing him, and then we'll actually shoot the heavy laser at the guns. How does that work? Yes, right. So that's a good hit. We've set the building on fire, and this Mantis geezer is dying. Neek is getting beaten up, though, but he's not going to last long. So here we go. Neek, you're going to go into the med bay. And I believe I have been in the engine room, so that's good. Actually, no, we'll heal. Mark, we're going to have to go fix the oxygen. So as you can see, we've caused a lot of problems for them. Boom, boom. And then we'll actually hit the weapons again with a heavy laser. And that's it. Look, the fire is spreaded. These guys are in all sorts of trouble. So we're going to hit a burst laser that and heavy laser again into there. And that is going to be the end of that ship. Fantastic. Now, because we destroyed that, we got 2 missiles, 1 droid part, and 46 scrap. We attempt to contact the civilian ship, and they give us 3 fuel, 2 missiles, and 23 scrap, which is fantastic. So look at this. We are slowly getting there to hopefully, you know, getting cloaking, because we need cloaking, I believe. So, right. We are going to jump to the next sector now, which we do find a store. Now, if we find something cool in this store, we'll see how it goes. So, we're going to see drone hacking. Meh, nothing again. So, drone recovery arm, actually. No, we don't want that. Repair arm. Repairs your hull every time you collect scrap, but reduces your... Okay, so that's really good. But we want clone... We've already discussed this, but let's look at the weapons. Yeah, nothing special. We got an ion blast, which is meh, and droids, which we will never use. So, you know what? We will actually fix just to get back into green. And then we will jump to a distress call. So hopefully we can actually start getting really good. So here we go. You find a number of ships fleeing. How? We're being overrun by some giant alien spiders. Send your crew to help them. Giant alien spiders are no joke. Now, do I risk it at this point? Unfortunately, we're going to have to leave them alone. And, yeah, we prepare to jump. I'm sorry. I know, spiders are scary. But, yeah, I don't want to die. Or lose any of my crew. Sounds pretty selfish, but then again. Okay, yeah, you stumble across the rebel ships disturbing supplies to local civilian colonies. It's probably not anything military grade, but every little helps. So we can attack the rebels, wait and steal the supplies from the civilians. No, we're going to attack the rebels. That was a bad, fun idea to choose. So, as you can see, they have quite a lot of drones and loads of other things. So we're going to have to do some amazingness right now. We're going to have to pull something out of our butts to win this. It's going to be quite an interesting fight because they've got a heavy laser. No, we're good. Oof, goodness gracious. Right, okay, so our burst laser is going to go there. Our heavy laser is going to go onto the shields, and that is quite unfortunate that all that missed. So we're going to do that again. And, oh my gosh, I just pray that it actually works this time. So, shields. Boom, boom, boom. Misses. Heavy laser. Misses. Right, okay, so that's not working. So we're going to deactivate that and activate the Artemis, because we've got enough. So now we need to start doing some serious damage, because otherwise we're going to be here and we're just going to keep on hitting each other and nothing's going to really do any damage. So, again, we miss. Artemis for the shields. Actually hits. Fantastic. That's what we wanted to see. Oh, my days. That's fantastic. So let's go. Burst lasers. Yes. Right. Artemis, are you almost there? Yes, you are. You're going to the weapons. Bang. Please be. Oh, it misses. Are you serious? So the burst laser is going to go onto the shields again. Hopefully it goes through. Boom, boom. Oh, it misses. Artemis! It misses as well. Oh, my days. Are you serious? So we're not going to waste any more. Oh, my days. Are you serious? We'll have one more go with the missiles. And it misses. You know what? Alright, let's deactivate Artemis and reactivate the heavy laser. Oh, my days. We had them on the ropes. And then it went back to being really boring again. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Okay, so Marth, you need to go help Steve, because now we've got 0 chance of evading, which is really bad. And we are going to shoot with a heavy laser, and that takes out a shield, which is kind of frustrating. We need to... Oh my gosh, there we go. Alright, that's good. Everything's healed again, so everyone go back to their original places. Burst laser in that room there. Boom, boom. Yes. Heavy laser. Hit. Yes. Okay, so we kill one of their crew members, which is fantastic. But as you can see, we're a bit of a stalemate at the moment. Slowly jogging away. This is why I love this game, because it's just little bit by little bit. Boom, heavy laser, and then we will hit with the multi-blast. There we go, look at that. Solid hit right there. And then the multi-blast as well as the heavy laser on there. Misses. Does the blast go through? Yes, and that's the end of that battle. Okay. The rebel ship is destroyed. You take time to collect what little scrap remains. They have already made their delivery to the civilians, so they have that. And then why not steal the civilian supplies? That's pretty rude of us, but yeah, we want to get cloaking. So sorry, civilians, for being so rude. But anyway, we'll jump to the next sector, which is going to be an abandoned, horrible sector again because it's red. So you have a number of reports of advanced ships salvaging the wrecks and abandoned mining facilities in the sector. Could it be that the Lannis have resurfaced? Okay, so that's not good. Okay, there's a distress call. Why not go to it? Is it worth it? Okay, the distress signal is coming from a small space station orbiting on a the satellite defense system has gone haywire, and the repair crew can't approach without being fired on. They're working to help fix or disable it. Promise to help them. NG. I could send Marth to remotely repair this targeting system. Let's do it, Marth. Can you do it? Yes! Marth, you're a genius. Oh, Marth, you beautiful, beautiful NG. Right, for helping them, we get 2 fuel, 1 droid part, and 67 scrap. 180 right there, guys. We are praying for a store, which is there. Fantastic. Please have cloaking. If it has cloaking, we are in the money. It doesn't. Not this one. Okay, so we're going to have to go to the other one, which isn't too far away, so it's not too bad. The other store is there, so we'll actually go back on ourselves. We want to get cloaking, because cloaking is really good. So, store, please have cloaking. Please, 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 please have cloaking. 1. No! What is up with this? Page 2. No! Gosh, it's just another... Oh. Better weapons. Really, really good weapons, not gonna lie. But... Oh, that's just gutted. Right. Okay. Let's think this through. Scrap recovery arm collects 10% more scrap, which could be useful. Okay, that's really good. Missile-based weapons have a 50% chance of not using a missile. Missile-based weapons have a 50% chance of not using a missile. That's cool, so we'll take that for 60. That's not too bad. And why not, while we're here, upgrade our ship then? So why not upgrade our shields? And 2 power bars. Oh, that's just absolutely brutal. Yeah, there we go. And we'll increase the engine, so now we've got a 25% evade. That's pretty good, but I'm just annoyed. I'll be super peeved now. I'll be super angry if we come across... Oh, bloody hell, that looks like a really good ship. You arrived at a location at a recent battle. Judging from the debris, some settlers attempted to fight off a number of smaller... Yes. Okay, we can avoid conflict or attack him. Let's avoid conflict. Yes. Unfortunately, it's not your mission to save every person affected by this war. Yes, I agree. I do not want to fight something like that yet. Which is kind of frustrating because we're going to get all the way there. And yeah, we'll fight this guy though. But no, we can't. We're going to just take 28 scrap. Oh my gosh. We're just going to keep jumping and jumping and jumping and jumping and jumping. And we're in danger. And yes, look at that. We're going to be fighting this. Wow, look how badass this looks. Now, we have an extra power bar, so we're going to... Oh, we can't do that. Can we? Power down that 20% to the Artemis. Okay, so now we've got a possibility. So, shut all doors, because it looks like 2 people are going to come. Yeah, 2 people are coming. Right, that is ideal. You just teleported into the worst place possibly known to man. So hopefully you die. So what happens is we are going to take out the shields eventually. But we're going to try and do it quite masterfully. As you can see, the intruders are going to get suffocated slowly. Right, okay, so we're taking a ton of damage. But, okay, burst laser. Boom, boom, boom. Misses everything. Heavy laser goes hopefully through. And then the Artemis hits. That's good. That's really good. Now, here we go. The intruders on the bay. Oh, my gosh. Right. Oh, dear gosh. We're in all sorts of trouble. Okay. Neek, you need to go there. Marth, you need to go to the engine room as well. Okay, I'm going to die, so I need to get out of there. Yes, I'm fine. Okay, so I need a refuel. Right. Now, shields. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, heavy laser and Artemis on it. Boom, bang. Yes, that is a good, solid hit. Now, is everyone doing okay on my ship? Kind of. Marth's doing a bloody good job there. You're doing fantastic. Right, so we're going to go multi-laser again. We're going to have to go all 3 weapons at once, which is always fun. So, here we go. On shields, on weapons, on weapons. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, they're going to try and surrender? No, you bought this on yourselves, guys. Yeah, look at you. You're on fire. Your ship's probably going to destroy itself. So, I'm going to go help Steve. Because as you can see, he's in kind of a bit of a trouble, and because he's trying to repair it, and we're just going to wait this one out because it looks like these ships are going to die. So 1 heavy laser blast kills that big ship, and look at all that scrap we get. We get 2 fuel, 1 missile, and 60 scrap. That is just fantastic. Right, everyone, everything's fixed. That's fantastic. Right, we are going to shut all the doors. And then we're going to send everyone back to their original positions. But Marth, because you're Marth, we need you to heal. And Steve, you need to heal just a little bit. Because you guys are hurt. Right, okay. As soon as these guys are healed, send them back to their original positions. See, Dice Rage Incorporated, we're doing pretty good. Our hull is taking an absolute pounding now, which is kind of annoying. So we need to go to a store. But I think we've went past all the stores. So we're going to have to go to the exit. And we're going to have to pray that there's a store close to when we go. Alright, so search among the stores. Okay, you find a single store. Don't open any broad channels. Okay, crew teleporter. Meh. Attack of the drone. Cloaking. Cloaking! Oh, can we sell anything to get that up more? No, not really. Explosive weapons, no. Oh, cloaking's there, but we need to be fixed. So let's fix. I think we've got 3. Yeah, we've got 3 sectors, so we should be okay. So yeah, we go. We should be okay. Hopefully. Okay, we're gonna go through a nebula instead of the rebels because a nebula is kind of like constant EMPs and shields will be down and other stuff like that. So that's kind of annoying for us, but good, so we can hit stuff. But we want to get to a store really, really fast. So here we go. We'll go... Where are we going here? Okay, missile weapon. Offer to solve their problem by launching a missile. But here we go. You come across an asteroid colony. There's immediately saying, greetings, explosives. Run out. Okay, let's blast it from space. We appreciate your enthusiasm, but we can't do that. Okay, well, decline, because I'm not going to give you 5 missiles. I'm sorry. I'm going to try and save this whole planet. So, enough said there. So we're going to go there. We're at 2 fuel now. This is very dangerous. I should have bought fuel. That's the one thing I should have bought at that store last. Oh, gutted. The distress call appears as a slug ship caught in open space and Mantis Raider. They contact you for an emergency thing. Please. We'll give you all we have if you save us. So, which one's that? Who? This caught in open space by... Okay. So let's attack the Mantis ship. Balls. This is going to be a really hard fight. So, as you can see, they're probably going to send someone on board. They do. Right. And they're going to my oxygen room. That's kind of frustrating. So, Neek and me, we're going to fight this Mantis geezer while our weapons charge. And let's pray that that missile launcher doesn't really do any damage to us, because that would be really frustrating if it does. Okay, all our weapons are fired. So, burst laser. Boom, boom, boom. Good. Heavy laser and Artemis on the shields. Misses. No way. Oh, our oxygen is down. That's not good. Right, you go there. You go there. Okay, our shields are temporarily down. But I need to heal. And our weapons, we need to keep our weapons alive. So, our heavy laser. Alright, here we go. So, boom, boom, boom. Okay, this is good. Boom. And then Artemis and that. Hopefully it hits, misses, and hits. That connects. So the shield's gone. I think I've killed all their crew. I've killed all their crew. Which is fantastic. But we need to try and keep everything alive. So, we need to keep an eye on our guys as much as we need to keep an eye on theirs. So, alright. Our oxygen is getting a little bit better, which is fantastic. But now we have a fire. That is fantastic. So, we're just going to end their game right here. Boom. Right. 2 fuel, 57 scrap. You know what? Leave them be. Because that's a lot of good scrap. So, why not? Continue. Right. Lee, go in there. Steve, go in there. This is so crazy that we're trying to put out a fire like this, but it needs to be done. So, Steve, I'm watching you carefully. Hopefully you'll be fine. Okay, Steve, you can go into the medbay with Marth and myself. Sorry, that's Neek. Sorry, I keep getting... We look so similar. But yeah, Neek, as soon as these guys are healed, I want you to go into the medbay. So all these guys are healed. Neek, you are going to stay in here to heal. And then we will get going. And hopefully we will get cloaking. Hopefully. Fingers blooming crossed. Right, jump. Oh, my days. 3 fuel. Oh, my goodness. We are holding on for life. Oh, boy. You were surprised by a ship without slug marking stranded all the way out here. And the move provokes assistance. When you see the pirate insignia on the hull, you quickly react. Do we attack it or keep your distance and hope they don't see you? Hope they don't see us, so that's what we're going to do, because we're chickens. We are going to just keep on jumping, because we need to find fuel or even. Right, your sensors pick up a ship. Yeah, let's hail them. That was kind of bad, but okay. So now we're going to fight this ship. That has cloaking, which is kind of frustrating. Sorry, while they're cloaking. Just take a quick drink. Okay, here we go. Right, come on, come on. Right, they're back. Now they have a burst laser, which is kind of frustrating, but we're doing okay. All our weapons loading up. So we need to... The best thing for us to do is to target their shields, and hopefully it goes through. Oh, shiver me timbers. Heavy laser, and then an Artemis. Bang, yes, Artemis hits, but... Steve is in a ton of trouble. Steve, you go to the medbay. And we need to heal. We need to fix the piloting, because this is kind of a big deal. So hopefully now, while they're sorting out their life, we can fix this problem. Which we already have, which is fantastic. And we'll send everyone back. Oh boy, now that's even worse. Right, okay. I need to go to the medbay. Marth and Neek, you need to go repair this whole breach. Now, we are back with our burst laser and heavy laser. So, burst goes through. Heavy laser on that. Artemis on the shields. Misses. Okay, that's kind of frustrating. So, right. This is going to be a really hard battle. But hopefully we can get through it. So, we'll try it again. Burst... Heavy laser is going to miss. Oh, right, so they're on normal shit. Oh, blummin' heck. Got an explosion in the flipping normal things. So, we'll deoxygen that, which should be okay. So that should put out the fires. Put out the fires. Come on, put out fire. Thank you. Right, shut them. Open up all these. Right, our hull is in super problems right now. It looks like we're probably going to die in this unless we can jump away. So, Marth, back to where you are. This is a last-ditch effort. Artemis, on the shields. Yes, it hits. Oh, God. This is going to be so intense. 4. Okay, we need a jump because we're in all sorts of trouble right now. We're going to jump to the exit. And, oh my gosh, we've got a hole. This is bad. This is really, really bad. Okay, right. We need everyone to fix this. Everybody. We need to fix this. Yeah. Oh my days. This was such a bad idea. Okay. So, I don't think we're going to do really well in this. Just going to tell you now. It's kind of frustrating. But Dice Rage Incorporated is in a ton of trouble right now. Because we've only got one more thing to go. And we're going to jump to the sector, which is the last stand. I don't think we're going to survive that well. But here we go. We've arrived at the outpost with a really crappy ship. So we probably aren't going to do that well. So, who are you? We explain our mission. Yeah, explain the weakness of the enemy fleet and the rebel ships. They repair 10 hull and give us 10 fuel. That's fantastic. But what we need is a store. Or repair... This is actually really good. So we'll go there and pray there's no enemy ships. A civilian ship is broadcasting a frequency. Is secure as they begin. They are being harassed by rebel scouters. I gotta jump. Sorry. Oh man, I feel like a douche every time I do that. So repair. There is a store. There is a store. Fantastic. Right. Yes. And we get scrap. Okay. I'm gonna jump. I just got an achievement. That's fantastic. But I'm going all the way to that store. I'm going to that store. We are getting cloaking. Oh, there's no time. I'm sorry, but I'm being a douche because I need to. Is this the store? Where's the store? Is there no stores? Get out of town. There was a store just there a second. Oh, my days. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to have to fight. This could be... Oh, my... Look at their ship. Okay, let's see where he goes. Okay, so the first things first. Let's shut all these bloody doors and suffocate this guy. Oh, no. Right, let's power up every single weapon. This is just... We're not going to win this one, guys. I can tell you now. This is just brutal. Oh my gosh, this is not good. This is not good whatsoever. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Right. Burst lasers. Okay. This, and then Artemis. Yes! Okay, we might do well. Okay, if we just survive... Ish. Oh my gosh, we're taking an absolute pounding. Okay, so we're going to just make sure that oxygen can go around all over the place, which would be great. I am going to go over there. Marth, you repair the shields. That's fantastic. Everyone's got a job. Oh gosh, it looks like a missile's going to land and take out our oxygen. That's not good. Okay, Marth, we need to sort that out. Oh my gosh, we're taking an absolute pounding. Oh my gosh, we're going to die. This is so bad, it's unbelievable. This is really, really bad. This is bad. Oh my gosh, there's a fire. We're going down in flames, guys. Oh, Dice Rage Incorporated is going down. Who died? I died! Oh no! I died. Nick is dying. Nick is dead. Oh my gosh. This has gone completely tits up. Oh my days. Oh my days. Marth is dead. Steve is now the only one. Intruders are in there. I didn't even see them. And that is it. Oh my gosh. We got blown out of the sky. Oh my goodness. The score of 1,575. But by God, we got destroyed. That was absolutely brutal. Unbelievable. So, guys, with that being said, hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. And, yeah, please leave a like, comment how I can change the format if you enjoyed it. Or maybe, you know, leave a comment of, like, if you wanted to be on an episode, like, maybe named as a ship, or named as a pilot, or a crew, or whatever. We'll try it out. I'm enjoying playing FTL, and I thought, why not make a fun series about this lovely game. You should go out and buy it. It's about 6-7 quid on Steam. Definitely worth the buy. So, guys, until next time, take care, and hopefully you survive better than me in space.